Football Pre-Game Show. I'm your host, Jordan Rhone. Today I sit down with two senior football players, Brandon Chadbourn and Owen Wolf, to discuss this week's upcoming quarterfinal matchup against Bellwood Annis. Brandon, first off, I appreciate you taking the time to join me here today.
Thanks for having me.
How do you think your team performed last week in the first round of the District 6 playoffs against Williamsburg?
Well, we started off a little slow, for sure, but then we got things going in the second quarter and started opening up some holes and scoring some points.
Owen, first off, thanks for joining me here today.
Thanks for having me.
As you head into the semifinals this week, what is your team's mindset?
We're definitely very focused. We know that we have to come out and start a lot faster than we did last week, and we remember that Bellwood knocked us out of the playoffs in the semifinals 2 years ago, so we're extremely focused and we're going to be ready to go.
The Bellwood Annis Blue Devils have been somewhat of a rival to your squad over the years. How do you plan on taking them down this week?
Yeah, well, they ended our season 2 years ago, so we've been looking forward to this one, but we definitely just the line's got to block better, we got to hit holes harder, and just play faster, fly the ball on defense, and we should get the W.
It's been over a decade since the Marauders last defeated Bellwood. What do you think makes this team unique enough to end the 10-year losing streak?
Well, I definitely think a big thing about our team that helps with our success is we don't care who's scoring or who's getting any of the press or attention. We all just go out there and play for each other, and it really helps us to succeed.
People all across the area are predicting your team to go far throughout not only the district playoffs, but the state playoffs as well. What does your team think about this successful outlook?
Well, we just try not to listen to any of them, just stay humble and keep doing what we're doing at practice, prepare for every team like it's the championship, and just work hard.
How's practice been going so far this week, and what are your coaches telling you about your opponent?
Practice has been going well. We've been staying a little longer, trying to put in some extra work, watching a lot of films. Our coaches, we definitely respect Bellwood. We know they're a good team, but I think if we come together, we'll definitely be able to knock them down.
How does Bellwood look to you on film, and what are some of their strong points?
They look pretty good. Their defense flies around a lot, and their line's pretty quick. I'd say their strong point is definitely their run game. They don't have a lot of receivers, but yeah, they definitely run the ball pretty well.
It's safe to say this will probably be a tougher game than last week and one of the bigger games of the season. Do you think your team is 100% prepared to win on Friday?
I think we're definitely getting there. Like I said, we've had a good week of practice. We've been staying longer, watching more film. We're going to continue that throughout the rest of the week and just make sure that we're 100% prepared for Bellwood.
You've committed to Villanova earlier this season, which is great for not only yourself, but also for the entire BG football community. How much has this football program helped prepare you for what you'll experience in your college career?
Well, it did a great amount for me. I mean, I came in freshman year and wasn't really prepared to play on the high school field, and then got to my sophomore year and we started to get pretty successful, and by now I think I'm ready to play college ball.
How do the Bellwood Annis Blue Devils match up with the Bishop Guilfoyle Marauders?
I think it's going to be a really good matchup. I mean, we've got a really strong run defense. They've got an extremely strong running offense, so I think it's going to be a lot of this game is going to be won between the trenches, depending on which team gets off the ball better and who makes the plays in the running game.
Being able to play several consecutive weeks of football at your home field, Mansion Park, is definitely a perk. How much of an advantage is it to be in front of your home crowd and play on the turf you're so familiar with?
Yeah, it's a great advantage. I mean, Mansion Park's a great place, and with all our fans there on the home side, the home locker room like we're used to, this really gives us a great advantage.
What should we expect out of this Friday's quarterfinal game at Mansion Park?
I think fans should expect for us the same things we expect for ourselves, to come out firing, not have another scoreless first quarter. We can't start off that slow, especially against a team as good as Bellwood. And we just got to make sure to get some revenge for 2 years ago's semifinal knockout.